Welcome to the weekend review from the 1st to the 7th of March 2026. I missed last week because I was busy, but nobody noticed, so it's all good. Last Saturday, Bianca's speed during the workout was crazy. She was able to keep up with the teams while she did the work solo. It's very impressive. Monday, Mel was hitting a great squat depth and Ez did her first pegboard climb. That's very impressive. And Georgie also got a pegboard climb. What a beast. I love that. Good job, sis. Tuesday, Laura hit a huge bench PR with 57 kilos. Fantastic. And Harry D is a unit and pushes at his max no matter what. There's like a little demon face emoji there. That's pretty funny. Wednesday, Flick and Carrie both hitting 100 kilos on the deadlift. Wonderful job, ladies. And then in the afternoon, some big numbers growing up. Marin, 140 on the deadlift, and then Harry, 215 in weightlifting shoes too. Thursday, Emma hit the pause front squat at 65. Pretty impressive for a 45-second pause. And then Thursday, quote, "I've never seen anyone harder than Abby doing a 45-second pause front squat. She was getting the full shakes." Amazing, good job, Abby. Friday, Andrew hit 121 on the back squats for a 12 kilo PR, very impressive. Hannah Lee got 75 on the back squats, well done to Hannah. And then special mention to Evan getting 60 on the back squats, good job, Ev. And Saturday, another shout out to Mel for being absolutely coachable and always taking on points. I love that about Mel. What an amazing athlete you are, and very coachable, and very kind. So thank you for entrusting us with your fitness, Mel. These opens are getting in the way of my weekend reviews, but that's okay. Last week's open was tons of fun. Big thank you to Harry from Summit Clara for coming down and helping us out, and congratulations to everyone who competed on the night. It was a fun night, and I hope you all had a great time. And then last night as well, 26.2 was also super fun. Difficult workout, but definitely worth it in the grand scheme of things. Manageable. A lot of people got some firsts. I think Georgie might have got a chest bar off you. Tegan got a bunch of chest bars. Abby got a bunch of chest bars. Dad's got a few muscle ups. Ben got a few muscle ups. Tommy smashed the workout, of course, like he always does. And lots of cool things going on. So congratulations to everyone who did that. Let's look forward to next Friday night, where we're gonna hit up 26.3 and then afterwards we'll go to Little Creatures and just chill out and have our, I call it end of season function, I guess you could call it. So make sure you book in on Fitbox for that one so I can book a table at Little Creatures. Also coming up on Monday this week is a Labor Day public holiday. So there's only one class. If you're on Fitbox and you can't see that class, it is at 9:15. You just have to change your filters. 9:15 Monday, Labor Day class. Make sure you get on board with that. We're doing a hero workout, should be a ton of fun. We've got the Easter is coming up at the end of March, early April. So plan ahead for that. We'll find something to do on Easter, should be a ton of fun. And then the Diggers Oath comp will be on April the 18th and 19th. So make sure you have that booked in your diary if you want to come up and watch some CrossFit. And then Anzac Day on the 25th, which again, we'll do another hero workout, which will be bring your friends along, of course. And I'm still looking for a friend. I haven't got any takers yet for my May the 2nd adventure race. If you want to do that, get on board. I have a friend looking. So plenty of things coming up. Labor Day and the Open are the two we're looking at. We've got to throw in another training camp day in there as well somewhere, which will be tons of fun as well. Logistics in the gym, we've got our lost property, which is still the same 2 items. And then we've got our IOUs, end of the month rolled around. So I'm going to attack you on IOUs if you still got me some on there. Make sure you pay them off. I have a little bit of time today. Maybe I will text you and say, hey, you owe me money at the gym. And then we just had test week roll around, which is some awesome results coming out of test week. A lot of strength numbers coming up. I'm excited for the next phase of programming where I get to move away from doing open style movements or being limited to open style movements, and I get to move into more fun things so we can get all sorts of cool things out, like our sleds, carries, sandbags, cool things that we may not get to play with as much. They're going to come out, make a big appearance. We've got a new format for our strength days and our skill days, so I hope you really get on board that. Obviously, Always when I do these formats, I try and set them up the best that I can, but sometimes I tweak them a little bit in there. So have a look at that. You can have a look in Fitbox about all the workouts coming up. Should be a ton of fun. Really excited for that. The Ollie programming, I haven't actually done it yet, but I'm thinking I've got a good little one that I'm tempted to roll through. Just a basic building phase, nothing too crazy. And we're gonna work again, more on that leg style stuff. So a bit of throwing, a bit of core work in there as well. So it's gymnastics at the moment. It's working on our gymnastics pull-up volume, which was probably very beneficial for the previous open workout. But if you're keen to get onto some gymnastics workout, remember 8 o'clock, Saturday's gymnastics class, a ton of fun. Bit of self-promotion for a sec. I love to do seasonal PT packages. So if you're keen for a season's worth of work of PT in some sort of package there, let me know. I can hook you up, give you a good deal, and we could get after it together. If this is something you're looking for, just to accelerate those gains a little bit in autumn or winter or whenever, but since the season's just started, we can throw together something for you. If you're keen for a little bit of extra PT work through autumn, feel free to let me know. I got a little bit of time. Also sneakily may be employing another PT, so I'll have plenty of time to really get those solid gains going. Obviously, we're gonna get sick results in class anyway, but if you wanted that bit extra, we are here for you. Excited for that. There you go. As always, if you need anything from us, always talk, and I'll see you in the gym. Out.